All right. Welcome back to Rainbows for All. You're here with Lady Moo, and we're over here going to talk about what is light. I'm going to try not to get too scientific with it because that's not really the point. I just want to explain to you what is light. Think of this when you think of light. Everything that is alive, that has life, has light. Light, life, life, light. Think of those two things. There's an older way to spell light, L-I-T-E. L-I-T-E. Life is spelled L-I-F-E. So we're really talking about a minuscule difference between a T and an F when you think of what light is. Nothing that has life doesn't have some kind of light with it. So that's how important light is. Light is the grand indicator of exactly the emotion, the mental state, even the elements in the room. So throughout this series, we're going to talk about light in three dynamic ways: the physical, the mental, and emotional aspects of light. Okay, when we start talking about the physical aspects of light, we're going to get into nutrition and elements. And if that's something that is really, striking to you, stay tuned for other videos. But also, light has a mental and an emotional aspect to it. When you think of emotions, you think of feelings. When you think of mental, you think of sensory systems, which also goes back to feelings. The feeling that you should run, or following your instinct. These are all different types of feelings. Well, light is an indicator of that mental, emotional state of being. So that's really what is very, very important about light. And also, if you ever want to know what colors represent what, always think of the sun and how the sun rises and how the sun sets. The sunrise to the sunset goes through all the lights in our rainbow color spectrum. When that sun rises, you're seeing a reddish kind of color come up out of an orange. So things that are associated with red and orange, you should associate them with like what happens at sunrise when everything is fresh and new, you see? And then after that orange, you're going to get into a yellow color as the sun continues to rise in the sky. You get into that yellow color, which is vibrant, right? And then past that yellow color is going to come in this really popping light blue skies. Blue skies smiling at me. There was an old song called Blue Skies Stop Smiling at Me. That speaks to that energy that blue provides, So I just wanted to point that out. Also, after the sun begins to make its downward decline, what colors do you see? That blue starts to fade into a darker indigo. And as the sun hits the horizon and sets, more purplish colors even come out. And even when the sun is down and it's night, you will see a kind of a purple in the dark blue sky. So this is just giving you an indication of the roles that light plays in our life and how it sets the mood. So as you think of the colors, think of where the sun is at that time. And it'll give you an indication of exactly what light does for our mental and emotional being. So that's just a gateway into understanding light, okay? And what it does for us. Always remember, light is an indicator of the emotional mood and the elements that are happening at that very time.